Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. That's good. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works, it allows me the opportunity to work on projects I've been meaning to work on. So, with that being said, today has been a slow started one. So I got back a little bit later than I normally did, and so I was tired. I took a nap, and so I'm here now. So, with all that being said, I'm going to. My plan is one of my plans is to finish up. I'm getting some 7-inch records pressed up, and so I have the music. I was waiting on the name of the artist who did like the artwork, and so I got that. So I finished like the layout stuff, and I'm gonna get that submitted like right after this. So when we get that going, I already paid the deposit, and yeah, so a lot of good things. I have some other stuff I want to work on. I want to add transactional emails to some projects and things. So I signed up for a service, so I'm gonna implement that, and yeah, and then maybe do some 3D printing. So we'll see what's up. All right, so untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the video to remind you to take a break. You can get up, walk around, and or sit here, watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Drink some water, do what you got to do. The point is not to think about a thing you're just focusing on. Let your mind kind of relax for this time and not, worry about what you're just working on. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'll pop up in here the video. All right, if you come to the site in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio, and that's why I have the notice there saying may need to click play to start the stream. Below that are 2 buttons. Don't worry about them; they're broken. I'll fix them at some point. But right under the video, there's an open close caption button. If you click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So the words I'm saying will be hopefully transcribed and placed in that space. I talk about the 2 buttons. There's a countdown timer, counting when the next work session will start. And if you'd like to join the room to ask questions and or just chat, you can do that there with the join the room button there. All right. Cool. That is it. All right. Now, let me show y'all what the work session looks like. And I'm just, give me a second here. I'm setting up some stuff here. Cool. All right. Let's share that slideshow. All right. So the work session looks like this. In the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left is an audio, some tunes while you're working on. You can do that there. Here towards the center, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list. If you click the text of the task, you can edit it. If you want to delete it, you click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now then send it to the done section, where you click the header done, it'll list all the things you got completed. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet listing out all the things you got completed. And for me, it's like a good way of, posts, and so I can see for myself, like in written format, that I got some stuff done and feel good going into the week. Even if I never get to like work on it during the week, at least I know I put in some time in achieving those goals. Over in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, counting down when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you don't have a particular thing that you want to work on, but you still want to be productive, and you heard web development sounds pretty cool, well, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through those programs, I think at the end, once you complete them, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, make an educated decision on whether you don't want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. Now, I also have, if you're already into web development and maybe you're looking for like a project that you can kind of like, like some tutorials, you can go ahead and get started. And at the end, maybe get your creative juices going to where you can extend that project or create something brand new. I have links to 3 tutorials, and I think they're pretty cool. It's funny enough, I added last week something that could help those tutorials. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably update them or whatever with links to new stuff. But they go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are like look over tutorials and make sure they're cool. So I think I came up with something. I'm gonna run it by my manager. I told him about it already. He said like good. I did a demo on it for the team, and I kind of like wrapped it up. So we're gonna try put it into the tutorials as like another way of getting stuff done too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All that to say, one of them is you create this web application, follow the tutorial. You have an input box and a call button. From your put your real world phone number in that input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then there's one where it's like the opposite, where you get a virtual number. You link that to the web application that you create, and from your real world phone, you call that virtual number, and the application you'll be able to answer and pick up there. Then there's one where like 2 users like log into an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So those are there. I think they're pretty cool. And with the thing that I created, I think it'll be a little bit easier and faster for people to check them out. So there's that. Hako, we'll come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Don't worry about the highlight thing. That's the thing that's broken. I'll fix that at some point. Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, or maybe you want some feedback, you can create a Hako, which is a room that where the hope is that you invite people into the room, and that together as a collective, you can come up with a feedback and or a solution on a thing that you're working on. So if you're to click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So maybe there's a specific subject that you're looking for. Maybe it's in the list, and then you'll be able to narrow down the Hakos by that. Now, if you click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You put in the title and 3 keywords. You click Create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy and click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, you do it like here, and then it has the title here at the top. Over in the right-hand corner, you can leave. You can open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here to the right. On the left is a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Again, like 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. If you click their username, it'll open up Twitter and or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out. So you can check out the profile to see whether or not you like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen, because again, the point of the Hako is for you to get help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to provide the context for others to be able to get you that help and or feedback, because they can see what you're seeing. Now, like I mentioned, the way you communicate through the Hako is there's a text chat here to the right. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry, for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now I have the opposite available. So if you're not looking at the Hako and you still want to follow along, you can enable text to speech. So any messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. And so that way you can still follow along without having to look at the Hako. All right, so that is it. Again, check out different Hakos that have been created. Cool. Let me get y'all back to work so I can get back to work because like I mentioned, I got the information I need. I need to update some artwork and then get that submitted because I don't think they were working on the vinyl anyway. So, but if I can get it soon enough to start on Monday, that'd be great. So I'm going to work on that. And then they sent some other music. So I'm going to go through that as well. And yeah, so we're going to make it happen. Thanks for hanging out. And then I want to get I'm hoping, okay, so next work session, I'm looking to get the artwork submitted and everything uploaded and get that going so you can start working on the vinyl. I want to also, I guess, check out the other artwork that they sent me for the other project. I want to add transactional emails. We'll see. I want to try, if I can add the transactional email stuff, shouldn't be too bad, I think. I was working with AI and they put me on something new. Maybe I'll talk about it when I come back. I don't know. But thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. Goes by the name of Nujabez, R.I.P. Nujabez. This track is featuring a Pawnee B. It's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy and peace.
Let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think all the show will up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity.